Yangon, which is a beautifully chaotic city here in Myanmar. It's always a little bit intense, but the street culture here is absolutely fascinating and always entertaining. I'm going to be cruising around the city and I'm going to go to 11 of what I think are the top attractions or things to do when you're in Yangon. So keep watching this video and let's explore
11 things to do in Yangon, Myanmar. Okay, the name of 11 things to do in Myanmar,
right
Yangon.
Now I am at the Shwedagon Pagoda, an incredible
Shwedagon Pagoda,
Chedi Pagoda. It's actually a cloudy day today, but it's so bright and gold that I cannot even look at it without squinting. The golden stupa of the Shwedagon Pagoda is visible throughout the entire city of Yangon. It's not only a well-preserved heritage monument, but it's one of the most sacred religious sites in Myanmar. Many people come to the pagoda to perform a series of rituals according to the day they were born, and also to walk circumferences around the base of the pagoda. The Shwedagon Pagoda is a place you really should not miss when you're in Yangon. One of my absolute favorite things to do in Yangon, but actually in any city that
local
I visit,
fresh market,
is to just walk around and explore the local fresh market. This is just a neighborhood downtown market on, I think we're on Street 26. But if you want to go to a bigger, more like distribution market, there's a market called Mingala Market, which is further outside of town a little bit. So many awesome fresh ingredients and such fantastic street life, action, everything. One of the interesting things about this market is that small little delivery trucks and vehicles will pass through this road, even though it's so busy. And there are people selling in the middle of this road, but they'll just, the big things they'll sort of scurry to set aside, but then the truck will actually roll right over some of the low baskets of food, which is pretty cool to see.
တခါကြိုက်ရင်ကားအလုံးသွားကြိုက်ရင်လူတွေမရှောင်ကားတွေမရှောင်ပါတော့ကြိုက်လို့သွားလိုက်ရတယ်
Built in 1926, Bojok Ongsan Market, also commonly known by its former
Bojok
name, Scott Market, is a
Ongsan
colonial-designed market center in downtown Yangon. There's an outdoor section of the market that's famous for its cobblestone streets, and then a main indoor section. It's really popular for jewelry, for all sorts of souvenirs, clothes, and kind of like handicrafts. You'll find all that stuff here at this market. I think right now the power is off, so it's a little dark in here, but there's still enough light to walk around and see what there is available. You'll find all sorts of fabric at this market, as well as Burmese-style dresses, and lots of different clothing as well. And at the Shule Pagoda, which you can see right behind me, golden stupa pagoda, and it's one of the most important religious, historical, as well as just city landmarks in Yangon. It seems like basically all of the streets in central downtown Yangon all lead to the pagoda. I think inside of the actual pagoda there's not that much to see, but it's sort of everything that surrounds it is what I really like to explore when I'm here. There are all sorts of government buildings as well as other religious buildings, as well as loads and loads of street life that just surrounds the Shule Pagoda. Chinatown in Yangon usually refers to the area of 24th Street, 18th Street, and just west of the Shule Pagoda in downtown Yangon. It's one of the busiest and most action-packed areas of town, especially in the evening when the sides of the streets teem with food vendors. 19th Street is especially well known as the barbecue street. It's lined with restaurants that have all things skewers, ready to be chosen and barbecued up. Just grab a table, choose whatever looks good, have a beer, and relax and eat. I am at Kyaikji Park, which is one of the central lake parks in Yangon, and it's actually a very rainy day, unfortunately, so I just stopped by at the nearest coffee shop I could find to have a cup of coffee. But anyway, this is a really nice park to walk around. It's especially nice in the evening time when you have a nice view of the Shwedagon Pagoda and
Toilet
the
na ba?
sunset. There are a number of different restaurants
Penoji
and cafes which
Penoji
you can
ni
relax
maksud
at,
toilet.
and just a nice getaway
Apa lah?
from the chaotic busyness of Yangon downtown.
都是亚洲香港
Dear Winter,
ads
our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. But
Today I am at the Kyaikji Park, which is
Chap-
65-meter long reclining Buddha. It's absolutely gigantic, as you can see behind me.
meter
It
shade.
appears like many people are having lunch on the floor of this temple. There's some good-looking food around here too.
တွေ့ရတာလူအများကြီးသမင်းစားကြပါ
So I just finished walking around the
National Museum
of Myanmar here in Yangon. It
ခုကတော့ဗလဲရှစ်ဟောင်း
definitely
ရှစ်ဟောင်းနေရပါ
interesting museum. Lots and lots of gold, art, history,
Em mà suy-
relics, artifacts, all sorts of stuff. The museum
Suy-
itself was a little bit old
Suy hỏng
and
cái gì?
sort of dark and a little murky almost.
Thế mà nên never
But if
màu
you
của nó.
love history and if you want to learn more about the
ဒါပေမဲ့ ရာဇဝတ်
art
နဲ့
and
ပတ်သက်ရင်တော့
history
အိမ်မှာ
of
တော့ကြည့်
Myanmar,
စိတ်ပြီးလိုက်မယ်တဲ့
definitely check out the National Museum here in Yangon. Here's my ticket. It was 5,000 for entrance.
ဝင်က ticket တာ
Today we are taking the circular train railroad route,
ဒီမှာကို
which is a train that goes kind of a big
Jingle,
circumference
yeah.
around the city in a circle.
Ah,
And I think
subway
there's
bono.
39 stations or something that it stops off at. But just gonna take this as a leisure ride and see some of
ခဏလောက်
the local
စီစဉ်ကြည့်မယ်
life,
တဲ့
in and around Yangon. It's 300 chat per person, so that's like 30 cents. Trains are a fairly common form of public transportation throughout
300
Myanmar.
300
And there's a circular loop
in
route
dollar
which
ဆို
was
ရ
built by
င်
the British back in
30 ပြ
1854. The circular railroad runs for just under 50 kilometers, stops at 39 stations, and takes about 3 hours to complete. If you have a half a day to spare when you're in Yangon, and if you're interested in seeing the culture and life that surrounds the outskirts of the city, taking the circular railroad is a pretty cool thing to do. My highlight of the ride was Danyangon Station, which was almost in the middle of the route, where there was a huge market full of fresh fruits and vegetables waiting to be transported. In a city like Yangon, you just never know what you're going to find, see, or
နံပါတ်
experience when you're
10ရေကုန်မှာ
randomly
ခြေထောက်နဲ့
walking
လိုက်လေ
around.
တဲ့
Businesses of every kind, street food stalls, tea stalls, sprawling markets with colorful produce, haircuts under a tree on the road, temples of
စပင်းရက်ချင်လည်းညက်လို့ရတယ်တဲ့တက်ပြ
That's
အောင်
just the beginning. I was in
Professional.
Yangon during the rainy monsoon season, but whether it rains or shines, you are guaranteed to see action in every direction
Đúng rồi.
when you're on a stroll.
Ah,
Make
mỗi
sure
giờ
you
đi
are
phía dưới
careful
nếu vui
crossing the main
phía-
roads.
giờ đi út thuốc mà
Pedestrians,
dưới.
by all means, don't have the right of
Lâu
way.
sáng thì ra rồi,
So just
tôi
be
à mẹ.
careful. But other than that, just start walking around the streets of downtown, and you'll see life unfolding in front of you. Myanmar is slotted between India, China, and Thailand, and the flavors of their cuisine
Satia
have
da.
been influenced
Eat
by
Myanmar
the
food.
spectrum of regional
Satia da Myanmar
diversity.
sada,
Walking
sabar.
down the street in downtown, you literally can't go more than a few steps without arriving at the next food stall. I personally
Pero
just can't get
la.
enough of the omnipresent
Pachale.
street food being whipped up on every corner and every open space of sidewalk. There are many different foods to try, including what's considered the national dish, mohinga, which is a bowl of rice noodles served in a fish-based broth that's sort of a cross between a soup and a curry. Another famous dish is lapeto, a savory salad
Mohinga
prepared
and
from
lapeto
pickled
are the name
kiwis.
of
Along with street food snacks, a trip to Yangon would not be complete without a full-on Myanmar curry feast. Another part of the food culture I love in Myanmar is drinking tea.
Oh.
Tea plays a major part
The-
in
the
the
video
social
saw that
culture
version
of
of it.
Myanmar. And basically every sidewalk throughout Yangon is occupied at some point throughout the day by a tea stall. Just pull up a miniature plastic stool, order a snack, and sip on hot tea while
Saw
the
that video
streets
clearly,
and
no?
life
Era,
around
you know,
you
look at that
continues
video,
at its
that's
fast
really-
pace.
ဆိုပါတော့လဲလောက်တဲ့ဗီဒီယိုတင်ပြန်တော့လားတဲ့ဆိုပါတီလောရမီမှာတီ
One
လော
of
နဲ့
the best ways to
တီလောမဟုတ်လား
experience Yangon to its fullest is to just walk around the city with no plans at all and let the city flow around you. When you're ready for a break, grab a pink plastic stool, order a salad or some samosas, drink cups of hot tea, and absorb the life and the culture of the city. The friendly culture of the
မစားလာပြီ
people, delicious food, beautiful attractions, and the lively action of Yangon are just a few of the many reasons you should visit.
Tí lâu nay video clip này đó không số bảo. The end. Cho nó là the end bao nào.
There's nothing like walking down the street in Yangon and just all of a sudden feeling a warm, goopy splatter on the top of your head. They do say that getting crapped on by birds is good luck. Hopefully it's a lucky day for me.
Nghe chỉ có một mà bà trai này là good luck bọn nó.
Thank you for watching this video about Yangon, Myanmar. I had
Okay,
a great time exploring
đi la bảo vệ.
and
Cho nó.
also tasting all sorts
Yo,
of
just do it.
delicious food.
Subscribe and like, love
If you
you.
enjoyed this video, I would be really thankful if you would give it a
tao
thumbs
got
up.
him,
Leave a
Over
comment
here,
below.
I mean,
And also, if you have a friend who
Oh,
needs
Leah,
to
yeah.
know you as
Wouldn't
well,
do. Okay,
I would
bye.
be really grateful
To
if you
Saddle.
would